Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to another experimental building stream. Hey Stream and MSJ, welcome to the stream. Had a little panic today. I wasn't sure if I would be able to actually continue on this stream here because I had an error where my game crashed every time I left a planet. Seems to have been resolved, so let's hope it keeps like that. Hey Action Pans, welcome, welcome. So guys, just let me know if the volume is okay in the meantime as well, if you can hear my voice and if the background music and sound is okay as well. So yeah, we were working today at the roller coaster with Kevin, and when I was trying to leave, my game crashed. And I tried again, and my game crashed again. Every time I tried to leave, I built a teleporter. I mean, you know, the portal. And the game crashed. I could not leave the planet. Anyway, so I joined Neko and Veritas just before. And I was able to get rid of that planet. So I'm not gonna go there at least for a while until we did some work here, and then we'll see. Maybe we do it afterwards. Hey, Slate and Veritas, welcome. Thank you, Veritas, for helping me out of the pickle there to get out of my planet. Otherwise, I would have to find and put together quickly another creative to be able to do some building. How are you guys all doing? How far did you guys get with your egg? Yes, there seems to be a bit of a few things happening with the new update. That means that I noticed that if you would, for example, put a cable, a wire, or a connection point, or sometimes your game starts to be laggy like hell. And yep, I think that's what happened when I was trying to do some work on the roller coaster. Put some extra wires, did an extra switch, and everything started lagging. I saved and I could not delete it anymore, so I got stuck. So we'll see what happens next. Hunting down your fifth living ship, Mr. Veritas. Did you have any issues with the loading times and things like that? Well, mine is right there. I have 3 as well, but I'm not too happy with the last one I received, so I said, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break of that, wait until the game settles a bit, and we'll see how everything evolves. But they are beauties, are they not? Hey Shemaine, welcome! Having time to hunt eggs, yeah, well, and believe me, it takes some time. Now, Shemaine, I just want to say that if I would fly with that in another system, this ship kind of changes colors. I already had it in red and I already had it in yellow. I'm not sure if the ship has different colors or if it's just adjusting to the system. Anyway, like I said, this is one of the greatest updates so far now. As in, I mean, this is a whole new level now. Your second plug? Yeah, I know the coordinates are quite a challenge now. Won't stream. The upgrades, Matt, MSJ, you can find by shooting big void eggs in space. If you pulse, you will sometimes you get a trader, sometimes you get a derelict freighter, and sometimes you will bump into these big void eggs. You just shoot them and there will be a part in there to do some upgrades on your ship. Poststream, I don't know if you saw Zane's video. He did quite a good explanation at the beginning of his first search for the first part of his spaceship. Now, normally, I will say this, that to get this ship, normally it takes you 5-6 days to get the ship. If you do it, let's say, legit, that means you have to get your piece and it has to grow for 24 hours, and then you have another piece, it has to grow 24 hours. And this is a 5-part mission, so there's going to be 5 days or 6 days before you are going to be able to get your ship. I did a bit of a trick by changing the dates on my PlayStation. You can do it with your PC as well. So yeah, just that everybody knows that you don't get it that quickly normally. If you want to do it properly, then you will have to do it with some more patience. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, I know. Now the thing is, guys, I've been called out today by somebody. Well, let's say I'm not gonna say his name. That I am a very impatient person for getting a ship that quickly. But I'm pretty sure, guys, you have seen me building. I'm pretty sure you know that I'm a patient person. But I just needed to have that one. Anyway, like I said, like always, if you have any requests, if you have any questions of things I'm doing, or you would like to know a way to do it, we can always show you or try to figure it out together. I decided today I'm gonna do some refreshing of some techniques because I want to make tutorials of them. One is going to be using the triangle and the squares to make a circle, but to expand them to 24-sided. Also, I would like to make a dome from a circle, so I had a request for that as well. And we'll see how far we get with all that, and then we just keep on going. For anybody that has questions, please just drop them in chat. I am more than willing to help out. I'm sure that Kevin will be joining us shortly when he has time, but you know, everybody has his own real life to handle with, so just let us wait and see who is joining us today. I think Kevin for sure, maybe Nirvana, and I'm not sure if it was Veritas or Neko might have joined as well, but I'm not sure of that. So let's start with building a circle. So what I need to do is I need to go a little bit further here. Now, I'm just gonna show you that how a circle actually. So if you would do the squares and the triangles, we have a circle that is going that. So we have our circle here right now. That's 12-sided as far as I can recall. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's 12-sided. So I don't think it's gonna be a new technique. This technique I'm gonna try to use now first is the technique that Boyd Gaming showed on his YouTube channel. But we can always look into new techniques, of course, after that, after I did these. Hey Telepath, welcome. Yes, let's get a dome, and the dome will be done today somewhere. Now, like I said, we have a circle which has 12 sides. We want to make a 24-sided circle. So let's just delete these now. And we will make a 45 degrees on this floor panel, and we're going to be using for that the tier 2 plus technique. So I'm going to put the wire. And as I said, there are some issues with the newest update that placing wires have resulted in creating a lot of lag, which actually is like a massive drop of frames during the game. So I have 90, now make a 45. And thank you again all for stopping by today. It's always a lot of pleasure to have you guys here. I don't know you personally, but I kind of started to know you all a bit now in chat. And, like I said, I love this community, and the people in it really make it worth it. One, and I think I should have done the other one first, because now I cannot reach the corner, so let's just do the first one there. I said what? Hey Pink Program, welcome. Welcome again to another experimental stream. Alright, so now I have my one, and now I'm gonna do the second one. So I have a 45-degree angled floor merged into the other. There we go. Now this is a perfect 45. Oh, what just happened here? Pwn stream. Everybody for Pwn stream. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'm kind of out of my thing now. So, so indeed, I'm blushing again. Thank you. Where was I? All right. So. All right. I have my 45-degree floor tile, and we are gonna build from this now a 24-sided circle. The technique we can use for that is, or either we place a floor here, we place like that, and then we work from there. But this means that if you will make a circle like this, you will have to make take an account that you will raise your floor one tile. I would suggest to do it like that, because it will not mess up your floor here. What you can do also is actually just placing your frontage there and then do the frontage glitch. Because now you can work from here, put a wall in the middle, and you can now work from here as well and do the same technique, and you will be able to, well, it doesn't matter. It seems like I'm doing the same thing here. Anyway, so let's just put the wall, put two. Now I have to think. Two. Is it here or is it here? It's here. Put two short walls. So now what I do with that technique, I'm bringing this line in the center of my floor panel. And now I want to have a triangle that just hits the tip here of that point here. Now we're gonna do that by and maybe I should work in concrete just to make it a bit less heavy. So we put two triangles here. That means now I can place a triangle in here and I can build my big triangle in small triangles. So now I have my big triangle. Normally my big triangle won't snap to it, so I will have to put a floor tile to it that way, or I can put a floor tile there. And now we can remove these and I can now continue doing my circle here. There. So this is my first circle of 12-sided, and I'm gonna extend this because the next circle I'm gonna make is gonna be in the way. So let's just move 2 floors outside. Okay, now we can delete everything in here. There, these can go too. Alright, now we're gonna make a floor here. Put again my two how you call these, the small concrete tiles. And we go back to our triangles. There. Put our big floor tile there. We can delete this again. And now we can continue and make our second circle. Alright, now we can move this one out, and as you can see I will have to move these even further to make the floor tile fit in between. And I will be with chat shortly. Yeah, now we put these out, and now you can see that these floor tiles fit perfectly inside the other ones. And we just created a 24-sided circle like that. Now I could actually, and of course now make this circle smaller so all the floor tiles are nicely load up, and let's do that because then we can work from this point to make a dome. Now let me just quickly check now the chat. Watching you do that just figure something out that has been bugging me. And what was that? Hey Diavante, welcome, and thank you for the Oreos once again. I was actually out of them, so I needed some more. So let's leave these in here, and let's leave this in the circle now. As you can see, this is a 24-sided circle. If you want to enlarge that into a 48 one, You will have to now work and actually pull another cable here. That will make this one here. And then I think you need to pull a cable here, like this. So you will make a not a 6, an 8-sided floor panel here. 16-sided. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 and a 16-sided, yes. Yeah, I know, and it's gonna be a bit of a be a bit of a hunting for having these modules for the living ships, which is a good thing. I think that's a good thing. So we have again a little bit of a hunt to go on. Also, I noticed that you cannot buy any equipment from the space station to use in your living ships. You have to find them. You cannot enlarge your storage. You cannot change your technology. You are stuck with the chip you have. The ship's hard to mature. No, this mine is nice. I think I'm very happy with my first pickup. Now let's just place the floor tiles in here. And we have our circle. So we can work from there and make our dome. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the whole dome because this is gonna be a lot of work to do. It seems I actually went much quicker than expected on this. Now let's do the frontage. And put some seems like I have a little bit of a gap though, and that means that I didn't make a perfect 45 here. Means I made a little bit of a mistake. Um, the sad thing about this telepath is that once you activate, let's say you fly, you know, the way it works is when you fly around with a ship and you have a unawakened void egg, an unactivated void egg in your ship, these living ships will kind of appear in front of you as a communicator and say like, you can find me on these coordinates, but you have to activate an egg to get the coordinates. And if you don't like the ship, you kind of lost your egg anyway. As you can see, I have a little bit of a gap here. That means I made a mistake in my 45. And although it doesn't really look like it here, no, you can see it, I think. Yeah, you see it. There's a little bit of a jump. I was too shocked with Stream's donation, I think. Yes, you can reject it, but you lose your egg still. I mean, how do you say it? The ship will, there will be a ship in you as like an animation in front of your ship while you're flying in space. It will say, can it be the rebirth of ships story like that? So then you will have to accept the coordinates there or not. If you accept the coordinates in space, you lose your egg. Then you fly to the planet where the ship is gonna be, and then you can decide to reject it or keep it. But you will have lost your egg anyway. That's what I found out when I was doing the... Now, let me see. Because the dome is a bit further away in my brain than... I think, if I remember correctly... why? This doesn't, like I said, sometimes things just simply don't make any sense in this game. I just did it on the other floor panel and it worked. This one, see, that's what I mean. Sometimes I saw the one that Kevin had on his normal mode is looking amazing as well. There's a lot of very nice modules there. You have to reject it if you want a different one. But what you mean you want a different one? Do you get an option for a different one there and then, Veritas, or you have to look for a different one? Let's just put that one back by... You have to leave the system and purge engine again, and you have the account to start over. Okay. But you lost your egg. Your egg is gone. Because you pay 10,000 nanites once you activate the ship. Your egg is gone with the encounter in space. Alright, Pink Program, thank you very much for stopping by. Great for you, Pawn Stream. Good to hear. You better get better at finding the coordinates, believe me. Because there's more to go. I would for sure go and check out Zane's stream on how to use these coordinates. It will help you a lot. Let me think. I think I actually already made a mistake here. I think I need to actually work from a... I need to put a pyramid here first. I mean, I played this and then I got my ship in creative, of course. I didn't do it yet in normal mode. So I can imagine that it's a much bigger endeavor on normal, because you have to collect all the items, you have to have the 9 nanites, you have to have, you know, all the it's a good thing that they didn't give now Quicksilver for free and creative. Alright, so now we're gonna make this curve, and as far as I can remember, I have to always so I think this is the, and I forgot the name again, is it the Ogolus curve? Let's double check that. No, that's not the one. I think I actually need to go one further. Let me just double check that. I think that might be it. Let's just do 2 or 3 of them and then see if it works. Ologolas. I just seem to keep forgetting this. So let's do a wire glitch. I just want to see if this is the correct angle. I've been doing so much tier 2 plus glitching now. Yeah, but I'm gonna do the same in normal, that's for sure. But I just had to have it now. Seriously. They are just, these PC players are just data mining everything and they can see everything. I just needed to have this now. Making us so anxious about this. Okay, this seems like actually a very good connection now. Alright, so this could be the trick. And I think the other one is actually I remember. This is how we do it. Cube. And now we put another, and I'm gonna put it a bit darker because it's very difficult to look at it in the sunlight. So now this is my first, this is my second, and now I'll have to put a third one on here and put a cube again. So every time it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, cube. So as you can see now, I'm pulling a bend here, like this. But I think this is actually gonna go too. Let's just keep on doing this one and see how far we get. I think actually the technique I'm using here is gonna make it too straight up, no? Let's just do a few of them and see how they work, and then let's do the other one next to it and see how that curve behaves. Because it could be that the way I'm doing it now, the curve is gonna go too straight up. Hey Derek, welcome. No, this is not an Ologolos Mr. Telepath. This is a different one. I just wanted to double check one because I think this is the one that actually Boyd Gaming was doing. But as I see this, if I go to the middle, you will see that this dome is actually a very steep, has a very steep curve. The Ologolos is the one where the I think you put one here, a pipe there, and a pipe there. But we can try several techniques and just see the effect it has on the curve, and which one is going to be serving us best as a dome. So I think now we are approximately in the middle, and as you can see, this is a very steep curve. Now I think the Ashfacta curve, is that Ashfacta, or is the Ashfacta the one with the that they just connect to each other? Which one is that one? You also have this you have this one, I think. Is it this? And then you connect that one to it. How do you call this? What's this? So, hey Derek again. I'm sorry I did a bit of a short message there. Hi, welcome, and thank you for stopping by, man. Hey Chaos, welcome. No, that's not an Ologos, no. The Olog, no. That's the, other one. That's the Ologolas. Well, I'll have to check again then the terms, and I'll make sure I have it right when I do a tutorial about making these domes. But I think this is the Ologolas. Ologolas? Ologolos? I don't know which. I don't think it's. Is it Ologolas or Ologolus? Anyway, I will have to check which is which. So we have this technique. Let's just keep on going until we're at the center. And this is too sharp for me, I think, to make a decent looking dome. This looks more like a... I think I actually used this kind of technique for my hourglass. Ologolos. 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 I don't know which is which now. Now you're confusing me, telepath, so I'll have to I saw the one that now I have to think. There's one that also Mr. Let me think now. I saw Kibbles using one to make that curve, and I think it's something like this. No, it's not this. There's a point where they kind of join together now. You lost your save. How did you do that? Just must have said it when I connected to the net. No, it shouldn't. I mean, but did you save after you got your ship? That's the same one as this now. I have the last corners to do again. Never mind, I didn't like the module. I'm kind of confused here with my bend. Was it no, this just extends constantly. Um, ba, 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 ba. That's the technique I use now for this tree, no? So it's not that. Ah, no, no, that's the technique that... Maybe it's this one. Now we do the same here. This now bends. That's the one I actually were talking about. So we just keep on the curve and then we put another pyramid on here. We do the rotation. Yeah, I think I kind of confused some other techniques I've been using. So this now, you see, this is curving much quicker inside, and that's gonna give us a nicer dome looking if we would keep on doing the Well, that's almost right here, and now I'm getting quite nicely to the center. I think one more, maybe. Let's see. No, so this is already going down again. So this is the last one. This is the last one. So this is now my dome here. You have this kind of dome here. As you can see, look at the curve. It's much larger. This one is smaller as a stone. Now you can do the same with this technique as putting a pipe in between here, which will be extending it, but then you will have an issue with the floored tiles that they won't fit together anymore. Because the distance between these two, and let's just remove a few cubes here. Yes, it seems so. Let's just stop this stream.